Non-sports cards with Nando? Guess that grade. Happy hobby. I'm David Gons, and next to me, the other side, next to me, my buddy Nando DiFino, guest starring on Guess That Grade. That's right. Today he got a box back from, where'd you get it from?
SGC.
It's
the only one I use.
That's all only grading company uses. So he's got 7 cards coming back. He's going to go over these cards with us. He has not looked at the grades yet. I haven't looked at the grades.
Right.
We're going to show you the picture.
Look at this.
It's pretty tight. That's pretty
nice. I haven't opened it yet. I saved this for you. I saved 2 days for you.
Fantastic. So we get to endure the 12 minutes of him opening the box. So that's cool.
Come on, man.
No, I'm just kidding. That does happen to me, though, when I'm doing it. I'm like, finally, I just started like fast forwarding through the thing. But Nando, while you're opening up the box, let's talk a little bit about. Yeah, you need a blade. Yeah. You got to do a blade, yeah. Oh, look at that. What do you have, an assistant?
Oh, I should have a desk. What else would you like to see? My cup of water?
So Nando and I have known each other.
Janice, hand me my water. Oh, look at that.
Janice. That's a perfect assistant name. We've known each other for, I want to say since 2006, so about 16 years. And in Tout Wars.
Up to 20. Yeah.
In Tout Wars, we faced off. We were foes, and he bested me a few times. I did win one year. I'm not sure if you were in that year, though. We've been good friends ever since. I worked at CBS Sports right before he worked at CBS Sports, which is kind of like you replaced me. But I think it was actually you replaced EMAC, maybe?
I don't like to think of myself as replacing anybody.
There you go. You filled in the void that he once had.
Yeah.
But so he worked at CBS for a little bit. We lived in Fort Lauderdale together. Nando, one of the world's greatest wingmen. And back in my single days, he was not happy unless you had a drink in one hand and your arm around a woman in the other. He wasn't happy. And even if you weren't happy, he wasn't happy until you had that. But all around good guy. Everyone's favorite buddy. Like everyone's, oh yeah, Nando. Oh, we're best friends. Everyone. Okay. Enough about how awesome Nando is.
Because I do stuff like this. I keep boxes closed for 2 days. I've been waiting. Actually, this is like a 2-week turnaround. This is actually, it wasn't that late on like your year and a half of PSA stuff. This is just like, I sent some to this and sent to our buddy Herc the same day, and SGC got it first.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. The next day, Herc's like, hey man, thanks for that wrestler card. I'm like, yeah, no problem. 24 hours after SGC.
They do not fool around. They are like all business, man. They just churn them out. But it's good to see. And they're good. They do good stuff. Yeah. All right. Let's see. You don't have an order, right? You're just going to be pulling these up. I know what the cards are, just not the order.
Play with me.
I like it.
Oh, hold on. Hold on. All right. Tuxedo time.
Tuxedo time.
I don't know what's coming for here.
Nice. Well done.
It looks like the top one. That's the bottom one. This Trinity Rodman. I haven't looked at the grades yet.
Okay. So.
Invoice.
The way we're going to do this is...
I'll go backwards. Yeah. That way I won't see the grade.
I'll put the pictures up on... yeah, there you go. Don't look at the one facing you, though.
There's a...
Oh, there you go.
Oh, wait,
you saw it. You saw it.
I don't know what it is. I didn't look. There you go.
Okay, so I'm putting the picture up over here. So already on my face. So they don't... Okay. But you can tell what your guess of what the grade is. I'll give my guess. So we're playing Guess That Grade, and it looks like a reflection of your computer.
Else, man, huh? Yeah, I'm sorry. Hold on. There we go.
Cool. I don't think we need to see it because the picture's over my face.
Right. Okay. This is a new game. No,
it is. It is brand spanking new.
So Trinity Rodman, I bought off eBay.
I have no idea who when you sent that to me, I was like, I had to look it up. So give me a little background.
Future women's soccer, I think. I bought a PSA 9 of her actual rookie card, which is the same year. There's like 2 2021 Trinity Rodmans. This is like the second one, but it came in cheaper. I think this one only cost $10, or 2 for $20. I think I got them at. But yeah, I don't know, man. Like I just think I find the women's cards cool and underrated. And Trinity Rodman, I think, especially after the next World Cup, is just going to blow up. She's gonna be Mia Hamm, basically.
Oh wow, nice.
I think so. I mean, she's like otherworldly. So,
and we'll just let the viewers know your cards are kind of like different cards. They're not your normal like Panini Prism base. These are some weird, interesting athletes and people in general.
Well, you know what it is? I bought like I know I'm gonna gotta grade them and sell them, but like I like these cards a lot, man.
Yeah.
I'll buy like my Louis Robert card at a PSA 10, but I won't buy like a raw one and send it in to get it graded and gamble on a 9 or whatever. But these are like the fun ones that I got, and I'm like, let me send them in to get graded just to have that kind of safety net in a way, but also just to know.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's weird. I'm a big non-sports guy. I buy non-sport card magazine. Gonus. So yeah.
There is such a thing.
Yeah, I buy the digital version. They said I didn't know it existed until we were at Monacy in New York, and I looked up behind the desk, and there's like non-sport card magazine.
Which is it just full of like Pokemon stuff or not that?
Garbage Pail Kids, like Doctor Who. Like I would have known about the Doctor Who stuff. It's on this Pocket Mags app.
Cool.
Yes, non-sport update.
No.
Like, see, it's got things like a thing on the Twilight Zone. It's everything you think non-sport update would have.
Yeah, I mean, you showing that on, with my limited viewership, you've quadrupled their subscription. So
you don't know that. There. That's the cover. That's the cover of one of them.
Awesome.
How could you not want to read that? All right. Anyway, sorry. I know. We want to keep this snappy. You ready?
Okay. So go ahead. And my guess on that grade, I looked at it. I guess that one was a 10, only because I know nothing about the borders. I'm guessing it's a 10.
I thought so too. I thought it could have been like a 9.5 or a 10. It looked good.
My other
I
theory
got 2 of them.
is they probably don't have a bunch of these, so they're like, I don't know, looks centered. Who knows?
Right. Yeah, actually, a couple of these when I put them into the SGC, this one did, but a couple of them, like the one you'll see later, the Brett Goldstein Doctor Who one, wasn't in there. You know what I mean?
You had to write it in. That's
but it's legit. It's Rittenhouse, I think I don't know. Anyway, Trinity Rodman. Should I take the plastic? Yeah, I should take the plastic off. It'll probably look better.
Let's see it. So wait, what's your grade?
I said 9.5, I think. 9.5 or 10.
So
I bought 2 at the same time, and this was the better of the 2, I thought.
If it's 9.5 or 10, you get the hype horn. If not...
that's a 9er. I'm still happy with it.
That's still a nice looking card. That's still pretty cool.
All right, next one is a card that Michael Salfino, who's our buddy, who is like the vintage expert, has been telling me to buy for a while. It's Harmon Killebrew, Willie Mays, Mickey Mantle, Superstars from I think 1964.
I want to say 69 or 70 maybe.
No, it's not that old, is it? Well, we'll find out when I flip it on the label.
Yeah,
it says it on there.
60. Go ahead.
Well, whatever it is. So
I guess this one was a 7, but it's just a little bit off center. But the fact that Mantle that's just Mantle and Mays on a card together. Like that's
And Salfino actually picked so he was at a shop and he let me know. He's like, they got this card that I've been telling you about for $200. Like I think I can get it for 180. I'm like, all right, cool. So I PayPal'd him the 180, and he's like, I think this is like a 6 or a 7. So nice. Salfino knows more than I do about these things.
Yeah, Salfino is the vintage expert.
You ready?
That's it.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, so maybe is there a comment on it or anything? I guess they wouldn't do that. They don't put.
No, it just says 1964 tops. No, dude.
It's 64. Oh, for some reason I thought that was
1968 tops. Number
68.
Yeah, a 3. I think what I'm going to do is crack this open and send it to PSA. I trust Salfino more than I trust. Oh, but this is not good. All right.
There's at least one of those in every reveal. There's always the one that, at least, the worst part is that it came early. Like if it comes at the end, at least you're happy throughout.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
That's a clean. The picture you sent me, the one I saw, the one we put up here, it's a pretty clean card.
Sorry, my bedspread. I'll get you better pictures.
You know what my theory is on those is ones you can't figure out, like why is it a bad grade, is that it smells like dog poop.
Yeah, well, I did. Yeah,
but you don't know. You don't know because it's sealed. So we don't know. But when they were grading it, there's like, oh, this card smells so bad.
I got to figure out how to open this up. Yeah, this is crushing. Wow.
All right. So what's the next one?
I just don't want to go on. Goodbye.
Good night, everyone.
All right. Next one is Hulk Hogan's rookie card. I bought this at the start of the pandemic. Hulk Hogan rookie card. 1985 tops. There are 2
very
versions.
much want to get one.
Yeah, there's one that's blue and there's one that's yellow. And I got this for I want to say I paid $8 for it. as part of the eBay challenge that we at the pandemic, we were looking for stuff to do with the Athletic. It was everyone gets $50 and see what you can do. And then we had a panel of judges that determined like you did the best. I finished second.
Nice.
Yeah. I also got a Pro Stars. I got an original. Well, I don't have it's over here, but an original Pro Stars. Remember that cartoon?
Oh,
like an animation cell.
You got a cell? Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I can grab it later.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll edit this out. While you're doing it, I'll mention that So Nando and I, we both write for The Athletic. Nando is my editor, and he's been my editor for a couple companies now. So for whatever reason, he keeps bringing me back. So I'm happy to write for him. So that's Nando's social security number.
Because I had these off. Look at that.
Oh, that's cool.
That's pretty cool, right?
That is neat.
So anyway, that was part of the $50. All right, Hulk Hogan.
All right. My guess on that was a 7. What's your guess?
It looked pretty good to me, but it had a little. I mean, it was another one that I bought on eBay. I was gonna go like 6, maybe 6.5. Cool. I don't think it was good enough to be a 7, but I don't know. Now that I look at the back of it, it looks.
We'll guess that grade.
Oh, you're good at this, man.
No, you're good.
All right, you said 7. You're bad at this, man. I'm good at this.
But that's good. You guessed a 6.
I'm happy with that. Like, that's, it was a good looking card.
That card is really nice. That's a really cool card.
Well,
so the blue, instead of blue behind it, it's yellow.
There's another one. There's another version with the yellow, and I don't know what the difference is, and there's nowhere you can really read about it. They haven't featured it in non-sport update at all yet. Right to the mailbag.
You got to subscribe to their sister magazines, Fake Sports Update.
Now here's the thing. This is you can see it's kind of like greenish around the outsides. Maybe maybe it turns to yellow over age. I don't know. Huh. I have no idea. I doubt it. That seems like a stupid theory, but okay. All right, the next two, I can do them together if you want.
You do one at a time. These are the throwbacks.
Yeah, this is the Throwback Thursday, which is like one of my favorite things that Topps does or did. Like they used to just come out once as a set, and now they issue them 3 at a time. They did a Simpsons set, and they did it with like they basically took all these old Topps designs. Like I just bought a Julio Rodriguez Incredible Hulk. Like they use the Incredible Hulk design. Like they use the Cindy. There's a Fernando Tatis rookie card with in the Cindy Lauper set that sells for a lot that I like.
Oh, that's cool. I saw the Julio Rodriguez Hulk one. That's awesome. That's
awesome, right?
Yeah.
And you ended up getting the Wanda Franco, like the 76
basketball, which is one of my all-time favorite Topps designs of any sport. And the fact that I got Wanda Franco, I'm a Rays fan, so I mean that was just, and the fact that it's like 70-30 centered, that's awesome. About that.
So they've been doing this for 3 years, I think. Anyway, so they pick these old designs. And they so this is a Simpsons themed. From Homer at the Bat. It's like all the players who were in Homer at the Bat.
Oh, cool. Oh, that's cool.
And it's so like the thing with the Topps on Demand stuff that I find like this is a cool set. And like I thought like I guess a bunch would sell and it only sold like 395.
Wow.
So this is like out of 395. I got a Don Mattingly, I got a Ken Griffey Jr. graded.
That's cool.
And Mattingly I love. And it seems like just looking on eBay like that's the star card of the set.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I think, but I also like people sweat Griffey so much.
I would have thought Griffey. Yeah, I would have thought Griffey for sure.
I don't know. Just cool. What I've seen. So
especially because he had a big part in the Simpsons, in that Simpsons episode. He had the big head. Remember the large head?
Yeah. And Mattingly had the whole sideburns thing.
Oh, I forgot about that.
So it's the outline of the Simpsons. It's the theory. The theme is the Simpsons, that old Simpsons card set, but with the players who were in it, like real pictures.
Yeah.
So here's Don Mattingly. I thought it was good, but you know what? I had it in the Top Senate in that that case that you kind of open up like that, like the plastic case, with like all 8 cards in there. So I assume they bumped around a little bit over last few years. I just have them in a Tupperware box. You know what I mean? Like So I was thinking like I'd be happy with like an 8 or a 9.
Yeah. So just in what I saw, I was guessing a 9 on both of these. I thought, but again, I don't know.
Are you ready, Don Mattingly?
Don Mattingly. Guess that grade.
Oh, look at that!
That's pretty sweet.
There it is in all its glory.
That is nice. How cool. And to be one of the first years that they were doing the Throwback Thursday sets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's pretty cool. Topps in general, a lot of their big cards come out of those first year series.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, whenever they first start doing stuff, like the F1, when they first start doing the Topps Chrome F1 2020 is huge. 2021 not as big, but 2020.
Yeah, that Lewis Hamilton sells for a ton. And so does there's like an Erling Haaland. That's an old one too from the early Bundesliga days.
Yeah, there you go. I don't know what that is, but yeah.
But he's a.
I'm kidding. I know. Earl.
They're actually doing the Project 100 now, which this is Lauren Martin. I'm buying her actual prints, not even like her cards, like the stuff that she makes.
Yeah,
she's great. All right, Ken Griffey Jr.
All right, Ken Griffey Jr. up next. Yeah, the Lauren that she's all over the place. Like she's probably one of the most famous or one of the most out there artists. Like we see her a lot of those, right? You'd agree?
I don't know. Like I had never heard of her before. Like,
well, I mean, I'll say I've heard of her through the top stuff, but I mean, she's everywhere. Like if you're a collector, you see Lauren Martin stuff like really everywhere.
Don't confuse her with Lauren Taylor.
Ubiquitous. Maybe I am. Maybe I am.
You're doing. Yeah, Lauren Taylor's the one they highlighted for like the Project 70s, and I think the 2020s. Lauren Martin draws like these very like whimsical, beautiful color. Yeah, exactly. Hit that soundboard a few times, man. Lauren Martin's got like she'll draw like a burger with like these little. She puts little eyes on all. She puts like little eyes on all the food.
That's not.
Just check her out.
Yeah. I do love burgers.
There you go. And with eyes on it, think about that next time.
All right, Ken Griffey Jr. Throwback
Ken Griffey
Thursday.
Jr. This is one I'm definitely going to sell. Like I don't care about Ken Griffey Jr. as much as everybody else does. Bang!
That is awesome. You know what's funny is go ahead.
I didn't even let us get. Like I just assumed we were going to guess the same grade for both of these because they looked exactly.
I did. I guess 9s on both. What'd you guess?
I figured it was going to be an 8. I thought it was going to be an 8 just from banging around in that little case.
Bouncing around, yeah. Dude, that's sweet, man. Those are nice. Yeah, a 10 Griffey. You can't. Anytime you get a 10 Griffey of anything, that's pretty awesome.
10 Griffey Jr. Is that what you're going for?
Oh, nice. Oh.
That was you, even if it was an accident.
All right.
I got 2 more.
Yep.
The next one is it's 2020. I said like Dr. Anthony Fauci first pitch.
I remember you've been talking about this card for a while. Like you really loved when this came out. This is a big deal.
Well, it was like the hot period. It was right when baseball came back. He threw the first pitch of the season, and I remember like I bought a 10-pack. Like I never buy 10 packs of anything. And I'm like, you know what? Like my parent, my mom's a nurse, dad's a doctor. My sister-in-law's a nurse. I'm just gonna get 10 and I'm gonna give them away to people. Whatever. It's like $49. And then like they came out and they sold like 52,000 of them. And I remember just like looking on eBay, and I'm like, oh, this $5, $10. Like I sold 2 of them for $150 each. Like it was crazy. Yeah.
Wow.
At the height of it all. So I saved like 3 for myself, and I'm like, let me get one graded, just see.
Hey, if someone can capitalize on the pandemic, well played, you.
I didn't even mean to do that. I actually undersold. I undersold. Like
just to make you feel bad.
So now I think they're down to like 40 or 50, maybe. Anyway,
that's pretty awesome.
Yeah. So I just want to get it graded. I don't know, like posterity. I don't know if I'm going to sell like one more Anthony Fauci card, but who knows?
I guess the 9.
It came in that same case that the TBTs came in, which again, where he was bouncing around. But shout out to Topps for maybe not. I'm going to think, yeah, I would say 9.5. It was good. I had a few to choose from, so I picked the best one again.
Yeah,
9.5.
Let's see. That's awesome, man. That is really cool. That's like a cool point in time. Like that's a historic moment.
I feel like no matter what your feelings are on Dr. Anthony Fauci, that's exactly what you said. That's history. It's not.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's not. Okay, last one, which is you guys didn't like in our group chat with me, you, Herc, and Dave Richard. No one knew who Ted Lasso. Like I'm like,
I mean, I knew Ted Lasso, but I did not know. Brad Gold, like I had no idea he was in there or
he's Roy Kent. Like if you anyone who watches Ted Lasso is like Roy Kent is like the best character in Ted Lasso.
Gotcha. Yeah, I had no idea.
And so
when you showed me this, I was like, wow, Nando's a big Doctor Who fan. I was like, I had no clue.
I thought it was so weird. You guys muted response to this. Like, I'm like, should I spend $100 on this raw card of Brett Goldstein from Doctor Who with like an inscription? And again, like I was like, I bought the Twilight. They also make this is I forget the name. I don't want to flip it over and look. I forget the name of the company.
You say Rittenhouse on here. It's
yeah, okay, there you go. Yeah, Rittenhouse. Yeah. They also make the Twilight Zone cards. And like so like I love the Howling Man. And there was a guy who like was the Howling Man who just like inscribed it the Howling Man, like JHY.
Oh yeah, you sent a picture of that too. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I get excited about these things.
Yeah,
I just find them interesting because like how obscure is the Howling Man autograph? Like the dude who played the Howling Man.
You just talked yourself into a feature interview on Non-Sports Magazine.
Yeah, no, come find me. LinkedIn non-sport update editor jobs.
All right, so I guess because it seemed like there was a pretty rough dent on the corner on that, right?
I didn't. That might have been a.
Oh, in the picture I saw, maybe it was just a bad bit, but I guess a 5 because of the corner looked like somebody had picked their teeth with it or something.
What if that was just a?
It may have been
just part of the photo, maybe.
It may have been.
It's a set photo from. So anyway, Brett Goldstein was in Doctor Who, and he played a guy named Astos. And so like there are versions of this where he's like, "What's troubling you?" or "Why should I trust you, Doctor?" And another one that just says Astos, and another one that says, like he inscribed many different things. So I got "Why should I trust you, Doctor?" for $100.
Nice.
And this, I mean, because like there's no Roy Kent card out there, so if you want a Roy Kent card autograph, this is it.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. So what's your guess?
Since I'm pretty sure that was just a photo thing, I thought it would be like a good 9 or 9.5.
Cool.
It's also autographed, and so I wrote to SGC, and I'm like, there was no box to check like to pay extra for the autograph authentication. And they're like, if it's a 10, we'll give it a 10. If it's not, we just give like an A for authentic. So
yeah.
I
didn't think they even did that. So that's cool to know because I thought if it's not a 10 autograph, then you just get then the card just comes back graded as a card with no anything about the autograph. But that's good though to know that the autograph is still authenticated. Essentially,
maybe I misread the guy's email, but they were nice. They wrote back very quickly.
Well, it makes sense that they would do that because the card is not, you didn't get a hand signed. The card is authentic, so it makes sense that they would do that.
All right, well, I'm hoping for a 9.5/10, on the autograph. But
yeah,
you ready?
Let's see.
Last one. Boom.
That's pretty sweet.
So that's a 9. That's a 9.
Yeah,
but
that's still pretty sweet.
But a 10 autograph. Look at that description. Like it just takes so many lines. I'm not ashamed to admit this. I bought a box of the Doctor Who cards. I'd have never seen an episode of Doctor Who my entire life. But I want to get another one of these. I think this Brett Goldstein autograph is gonna be something, man. I think people don't realize it exists.
I think this non-sport is gonna take off.
No, it never does, and that's my weakness.
But you know what? You're pretty good because I remember in our discussions, like I'll be sending you, here's what I just picked, here's what I'm thinking of getting, all this stuff, and you're like, some of your rules from what I remember, you don't buy modern cards that aren't 10s. Yeah, I just can't. I wish I could live by that, but man, it's too expensive. I need to get the 9s.
Oh, then I just don't buy. I just don't buy them.
Right. And then
I should put an asterisk on there, like under $40.
And then your other rule is like you don't spend over $10 for a rock. Like most of your cards are pretty low.
Yeah, I'm a penny stock investor basically.
Yeah,
but I like them. Like it's all stuff I like.
Yeah. Right. Like you're not penny stock just because it's a penny.
Right. And the only garbage pail kids I'll buy are like the only ones that are going to jump in value are like Nasty Nick and Adam Bomb. But I've been trying to get a Blasted Billy for a while, which is the B version of Adam.
Hey, you don't have to tell me.
I know. All right. Yeah. Oh, sorry. My bad. You didn't know what non-sport update was.
I was kidding. I have no idea what any of those were. It's garbage pail kids, I'm guessing. GPK.
Guys, I've known you for almost 20 years, and you are like the perfect candidate to have boxes and stacks of garbage pail kids behind you. And you're trying to tell me, no?
I've never been interested in it. That's true. Mad Magazine. I was a big Mad Magazine guy back in the day.
Yeah, so, of course. Weren't we all?
Yeah. Right down that line. I'm surprised they haven't come out with cards. Bet you that's going to be a Fanatics at some point.
I feel like they did in the 90s. I feel like I bought packs of Mad Magazine cards in the 90s. That were like covers and like Alfred E. Newman stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense then.
I could be wrong.
That's cool. There's a cool story in a book about one of the main Topps guys or one of the main collectors. The guy that owned the guy that owned the Honus Wagner early got a card made of this is all getting cut out.
No, I'll keep it. This is great.
But got a card made of him as Alfred E. Newman. Someone did a card of him as Alfred E. Newman, and he went to a card show and showed it to somebody, whatever. PSA was like, "Oh, that's cool. Can I borrow it?" They borrowed it. They took it and graded it and gave it. It was a 0 because it's Alfred E. Newman. So that's pretty awesome. That's pretty
great.
Good.
That's funny.
It's in that book, Mint Condition. If you ever want to read a pretty awesome book about the card collecting history, really good.
Oh, maybe anyway. I got so many I got to read. You can't see it behind me, but there's like a bookshelf of stuff that I can't even get to.
I just see that you need to pick up some Centipede and Galaga.
That doesn't make a shot. We got one of those old-fashioned machines right there.
Oh,
nice.
High
score. Yeah, it's a high score.
Oh, those are the high scores.
Yeah. Cool. Well, I mean, we have. There you go.
Oh, that's nice. Well done. So you live the life, Nando DiFino.
I just spend my dollars judiciously.
All right. Well, for the viewers out there,
all my dinners are Kraft American singles. That's it.
Instead of a single, you put 2 pieces of cheese around 1 slice of bread. That's your cheese sandwich.
two slices of cheese around 1 slice of cheese.
For the viewers out there, I want to know what non-sports cards you guys collect. Have you sent any into SGC or anywhere else and gotten them graded? We want to know about it. Put it in the comments below. Nando DiFino, thank you so much for joining us, man. This was awesome. I very much appreciate it. You got some pretty awesome cards. A few 10s in there. Very nice.
Yeah, how about that? Except that 3.
The 3 never happened.
Yeah.
Never happened.
No, we can't pretend.
But thank you again for being on. And whatever you do, continue having a happy hobby.